It's the best, hands down.
It's crystal clear.
I love it. The things you can make are awesome.
No one else has quality epoxy like this.
It's easy to mix.
Tim is such a wealth of knowledge.
It's gotta be iCoat.
Welcome to the Resin Mastery podcast, exploring iCoat epoxy.
Welcome back to Resin Mastery. Just wanted to say hello and happy almost Mother's Day for you guys. Maybe Mother's Day if you're listening to it. I'm here with Ian. How are you doing today, Ian?
Yes, great, Rachel. Happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there in advance. Don't do what I do. Get flowers in advance. Don't go out the morning of and buy them. Yeah, yes. So bad student when it comes to that. But I'm getting better, ladies. I promise you.
Yes, I just had to remind one of my bosses, actually, that it was Mother's Day, and he was like, oh, I'm going to pre-order some flowers to come to the door, so I'm going to do that right now. So there's definitely a lot of people who it just slips right by. But, today we are here to help you talk about how to create with confidence and pour with purpose. So, with Mother's Day coming up, we just wanted to do something a little bit different instead of just, talking technique. And I know we want to talk meaning because, let's be honest, some of the most special pieces aren't for clients, they're for people we love, right?
No, absolutely. Yeah. And I think that's why we've titled this episode Pouring Love, right? It's all about being handmade, really pouring not just your money into things, but your heart into things. And I've got a piece of great news, Rachel, for our audience as well. And we touched on it a little bit in our last episode, which is we're going to make this a little bit more special for everyone because we're in the middle of our 5-10-5 giveaway, which if you don't know, Tim at iCoat Epoxy has decided to give away not just 10 gallons of epoxy on Sunday, but 5 on Saturday and 5 on Monday. And so as you listen along to the episode, and we'll tell you in a minute how you can get involved in that as well.
Awesome. I am so excited to hear more about that. So when it comes to, I guess, Mother's Day too, something I'd like to encourage, folks is, just if you're even a person who's bought on Etsy or anything like that, if you've purchased resin gifts for people, it's actually just as easy, if not easier, to actually order the materials for that and do it yourself, right?
And it'll be so much more appreciated as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. More customizable, too. If you change your mind about something, you don't have to wait for a response back, because I know sometimes that can be tedious. But yes, and also that way, like he said, it's more meaningful in the way of, you put your intention into it. You can even, if you want to pray over it, like blessings or anything to move somebody's heart or to help them through hard times whenever they look at it, that's something you can do. So it's really cool. And Ian, what would you say are some things that come to mind for you when you think good homemade resin gift? Yeah,
I in our last episode, we talked about some of the main ones, but it's worth reiterating. Things like ring holders, things like jewelry dishes. I know my wife's big in the bathroom of making sure she's got a jewelry dish. She's forever I dropped my earring, I can't find it. And, it's down here somewhere and we search around for it. Having those little dishes with the edges on them keeps things contained, and it's really good. And as I mentioned in the last show as well, I made for my wife a picture that she loved of the two of us, and I encased it in resin and made that just a paperweight or a cup holder that's in the bathroom, and she absolutely loves that. And at the moment, she looks back on that way more than she does on any of the store-bought things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What about you? You must have some things, Rach, you love too.
Honestly, I was thinking about one just now, something that I haven't even really mentioned or heard mentioned a lot, but I love fancy soaps. I like bar soaps, and they can get pretty messy if you just leave it on your bathroom counter or in your kitchen. So honestly, a little cute soap holder, you could even have it there's all types of molds. You could have it look like a seashell. You could have it look like a heart. really anything. You can make it glittery. So soap holder, personally for me, I would love that, even though my husband
That's a great idea. Really great idea. Yeah.
That's one. Little single candle holders too. Just because, like, honestly, I don't see those as much made out of resin. I see a lot of crystal.
Rachel, you're on a roll, because that's a brilliant idea, especially like little candle holders that you can customize with flowers in them. That's a phenomenal idea. Hey, for our listeners out there, you know what I'll do is you send us a pic of something you've made, a candle holder that's actually got resin in it. I'll acknowledge it. We'll talk about it on the show, and we'll gift you a gallon of resin. So,
oh my gosh, yeah.
Yep, do that. I'm dying to see one of them. That is a brilliant idea.
Yeah, well, and because I was thinking, you know, like I've had one that's made out of like stone for like a small single candle that just kind of sits by itself. But like you could even do a double one, or just like have it be like a little row where you just put like 4, which is just nice, like to have like for bath time for mothers, you know.
Yeah.
Very nice and relaxing. So thinking about that, and oh, God.
You know what, Rach, as well? Just the go-to everyday gift, which is coasters. I know my wife's planning on Mother's Day Sunday to have people over. We're going to go out for brunch. Then they're going to have people back here, and they'll be having mimosas. To actually have, you know, flowers encased in, especially the flowers she loves encased in resin in coasters on the table. Absolutely 10 out of 10 gift.
Oh, yeah.
They would be the talk of the gathering if you did that. So, yeah, that's one thing as well.
And then also talking about coasters too, this is something I recently found out is a thing which I love, is car cup holder coasters that you like just put in the bottom just to like fancy up your car.
Wow.
So I was like, oh my gosh, as a woman, I love customization, and also you could do that. And I mean, realistically, it could be either or. If you make it cut like the standard cup holder size, you could still use that like in your home too. So that's a good one. But yeah, and like I think the most important thing is that these aren't just items, they are stories. They are opportunities to share and open up conversation. So that's one thing that I really, really like about it.
So, Rachel, when we're talking about flowers and we're talking about preserving flowers, we actually have something that is probably within the industry the most downloaded piece of collateral that we can imagine. And you can do 2 things. You can actually go to Amazon and you can actually pick up the little book, which is the Epoxy Resin Artist Guide to Preventing Yellowing.
That's
or
awesome.
You can get it on icoepoxy.com in their shop for free. It's a PDF download, and use that as well. Either way, you can pick these up, but making sure that with all the time, energy that you put into preserving flowers, that you get it right, being so important. This is invaluable. And one thing that a lot of our clients know about Tim is he is such a wealth of knowledge when it comes to everything epoxy.
Yes.
He knows more than most people will ever forget. And he put this together, and it takes you through step by step, stage by stage, how to actually get a preservation done and it not go yellow, it not turn funny colors. Everything from working in layers to keeping dust and flies and things out of it. And it's amazing. And this is something that, over the years we've heard from people who've been upset that they're like, oh, my flower preservation didn't work out right. It's changing color. And there are reasons behind it. It doesn't just accidentally happen.
Yeah.
And Tim outlines in this little brochure, in this little book, all of the ways that you can go about, making that happen by mistake and how not to have it happen. So I'd say to everyone, for Mother's Day, if you've got someone in your life who actually preserves flowers, go on Amazon and order them one of these. I think it'd be a nice little extra little gift that they can actually go through. So, Rachel, let's get on to this competition giveaway and tell everyone about, what's coming up in the 5-10-5 giveaway.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So coming up, and so it's 5 winners on Saturday, 10 winners on Sunday, and then 5 winners on Monday. So the biggest prize is happening on Mother's Day, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Which
and the great thing is you don't have to be listening in. You don't have to be doing anything. We're going to announce the winners next week on the show. All you have to do to enter is tag us online, post something, tag us online with something you've made with our epoxy. You can also collaborate with us online as well, or even just share one of our videos with your network and you're entered into the competition. What we will do is, by you tagging us, we'll go through, we'll look at all the contributions, everyone, and then it's going to be a random drawing. So it's not going to be based on, I did this 20 times or I did this 5 times versus 1 time. You can just collaborate with us once. You'll be in the drawing and it's going to be a random drawing and you can win. So you think about it, Rachel, 5 gallons of epoxy, that's between $500 and $700. 10 gallons of epoxy is over $1,000, right? So this is a lot of stuff to give away. And, I talked to Tim about these giveaways and the promotions he likes to do. And he says, look, I just want to bless people that if someone who's starting to get started is a winner, and looking at how that extra epoxy helps them get more creative because they're no longer worried about, well, I've only got this much to see if I could do that with it. This gives them the chance to just, get in a comfort zone and just make stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And for anybody out there who's listened and not really had the opportunity or not really felt like purchasing iCode epoxy specifically, and has worked with other products, it gives them a really great opportunity to try it risk-free. Yeah. That way, if you do fall in love with it, it is an excellent epoxy. I mean, it's LEED certified. There's so many good qualities about it. Low fume, especially compared to other resins,
100%.
American made, which is super duper important for consistency, for health and safety standards and everything. So it does give you a really good opportunity to try that if you haven't already.
Yeah, that's a great point. So yeah, get involved with the competition, get in there, but get yourself involved. If you haven't started with epoxy yet and you still want to enter the competition, sign up on the mailing list at iCodeEpoxy.com. We don't bombard you with spam. We basically send out an email maybe once a month. And by doing that, you're actually in the competition, and maybe you can even get started by winning some free epoxy without ever having done it as well. So look, Mother's Day's around the corner. Happy Mother's Day again to all the women out there. And this is just going to be such a beautiful year. You've got so much going on with technology in the stock market. Everyone's talking AI and all the other things, but at the same time, you've got this amazing juxtaposition of handmade.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about getting your fingers in the epoxy, use gloves, use your PPE, but get crafting, get working on things to make things that will absolutely, it will change your world. Rachel, my son actually wrote to me today and he said, Dad, I spent a whole 24 hours with no social media and I feel amazing. And I said to him, that's awesome. That you were able to do that because your generation's stuck on it. And look, social media can be a good thing. It's not all bad. And we were just a minute ago telling you how to get on and tag us in it, right? It's great if you don't let it abuse you and you don't abuse it.
Yes.
Right. But this is a chance to put the phone down because you don't want to get epoxy on your phone. And then you can actually get on with actually being creative. And then it's going to free up some of your day that you'd normally spend scrolling. And now you're going to just be hands-free and having a great time with it.
Yeah, no. And once again about the giveaway, just remember it really isn't only about winning. It is about also showcasing your work too. So definitely take the opportunity to create a resin piece inspired by Mother's Day, post it and tag us, collaborate with us, and even share a little story behind it too. And I love, Ian, what you said about what your son said. If anybody out there wants a little detox, I highly recommend turning your phone to black and white mode, because you go to watch a video on Instagram and you're like, this is boring.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting that dopamine rush from all the colors and flashing and everything. So that's one. And honestly, just putting a timer on it too, so you're aware in 15-minute increments. So good. That has helped me. And I'm still like addicted to it. Sometimes I'll like ignore it for the day, but it definitely helps me at least keep a mental note like, oh, okay, I'm on this too much.
Well, this is the way to get balance, right? And so you're right, Rachel. If this is you just getting started, get involved. This won't be our last giveaway. It's something we love doing. We love blessing people with this. And Rachel, and again, last happy Mother's Day for this year to everyone, to you, a mum to be. So congratulations with that to you and your husband as well. And yeah. So until next time, Rach, any last words?
Nope. Just be nice to your mom this Sunday, and that's really about it.
Happy Mother's Day from the Resin Mastery podcast, and we'll see you again soon.
See ya.